Food waste is a global crisis that affects every corner of the world. It depletes precious resources, fuels climate change, and exacerbates food insecurity, creating a vicious cycle that impacts both the environment and human health. Consumers are becoming increasingly aware of this problem thanks to growing media coverage and educational campaigns. Many are looking for ways to make more sustainable choices in their daily lives, from using reusable bags to composting food scraps and planning meals more efficiently. Dining out, a beloved pastime for many, presents both a challenge and an opportunity in the fight against food waste. Restaurants often serve large portions, leading to significant leftovers. Restaurants, as key players in the food system, have a responsibility to adopt sustainable practices, such as sourcing locally and minimizing waste. Consumers, too, can play a vital role by supporting businesses that prioritize these values, asking questions about sustainability, and choosing eco-friendly dining options. The movement towards sustainable dining is gaining momentum, with more events and community gatherings focused on this important issue. Consumers are becoming more conscious of the environmental and social impact of their food choices, leading to more informed decisions. This shift in awareness is driving demand for restaurants that prioritize ethical sourcing, minimize waste, and operate with a reduced environmental footprint, showcasing their commitment to sustainability. This essay will delve into consumer attitudes and behaviors related to food waste and sustainable dining, exploring how these trends are shaping the future of the food industry.
While awareness of food waste is growing, there is a disconnect between knowledge and action. Many people are aware that food waste is a problem, but they don't know how to effectively address it in their daily lives. Many consumers underestimate the scale of the problem. They might think that their individual actions don't make a significant difference, but collectively, the impact is enormous. They may not realize that food waste is a significant contributor to climate change, producing even more greenhouse gases than the airline industry. This is a startling fact that often goes unnoticed.
Furthermore, consumers often struggle to translate their concern into concrete action. They might read about food waste and feel concerned, but taking the next step can be challenging. They may feel overwhelmed by the complexities of reducing waste in their own kitchens, unsure of where to start or how to make a meaningful impact, let alone navigating sustainable options while dining out. The choices can be confusing and sometimes more expensive, adding another layer of difficulty.
This awareness action gap highlights the need for clear, actionable information about food waste. People need guidance on how to make better choices. Consumers need to understand the tangible impact of their choices. Clear labeling and educational materials can help bridge this gap. They also need to feel empowered to make a difference. Simple tools and community programs can provide the support they need.
Restaurants can play a crucial role in bridging this gap by providing transparent information about their sourcing and waste reduction practices. This transparency can build trust and encourage better consumer habits. By making sustainability an integral part of their brand identity, restaurants can encourage consumers to make more conscious choices. This can lead to a significant reduction in food waste and a positive environmental impact.
Zero-waste dining, while a relatively new concept, is gaining traction as a way to minimize the environmental impact of the restaurant industry. This approach involves utilizing every part of ingredients, composting food scraps, and reducing packaging waste to the absolute minimum. While the concept is appealing to environmentally conscious consumers, there is a need for greater understanding and transparency regarding its implementation. Consumers may have questions about the logistics of zero-waste dining. How do restaurants ensure freshness and prevent spoilage when utilizing every part of an ingredient? What happens to the food scraps that are composted? Restaurants can address these concerns by providing clear and concise information about their zero-waste practices. This transparency can help build trust with consumers and encourage them to embrace this sustainable approach to dining.
A key question surrounding sustainable dining is the cost. As more restaurants adopt eco-friendly practices, the question of whether consumers are willing to bear the additional expense becomes crucial. Are consumers willing to pay a premium for food that aligns with their values? This is a topic of much debate and research. Research suggests that while price remains a significant factor in dining decisions, there is a noticeable shift in consumer behavior. A growing segment of consumers is willing to pay more for sustainable options. This trend is not just a passing fad, but a reflection of deeper values.
This willingness to pay a premium for ethical and sustainable products is particularly pronounced among younger generations who are driving this change. These younger consumers are increasingly concerned about the environmental and social impact of their consumption habits. They are more informed and more passionate about making a difference.
Restaurants can leverage this growing consumer segment by clearly communicating the value proposition of their sustainable practices. Transparency and education are key. They can highlight the use of locally sourced organic ingredients, which not only support local farmers, but also ensure fresher and healthier meals. The ethical treatment of animals is another crucial aspect that resonates with many consumers. Additionally, their commitment to reducing waste through practices like composting and recycling can further enhance their appeal.
By framing sustainability as an investment in quality, health, and environmental responsibility, restaurants can attract consumers who are willing to pay a premium for dining experiences that align with their values. This approach not only benefits the environment, but also builds a loyal customer base.